I hope you're in the mood for curry because today I'm going to make a yogurt chicken curry. And this recipe was inspired by Vanita, one of our chefs and PC cooking school coordinators. This is a version of her recipe. It's so delicious, so let's get at it. Okay, so let me show you the ingredients we're going to be using today. We're going to start off with one whole chicken that I've broken down. So I cut up in pieces. 2 medium-sized onions chopped. We have some oil, some vegetable oil, about 1/3 cup of oil, 2 tablespoons of garlic, 2 tablespoons of ginger. I've got 3 tablespoons of chopped cilantro, a cup of plain yogurt, tomato puree, a cup of tomato puree. I've got the stems of the cilantro. That's about 2 cups of that. Then we have our spices. So I have a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of chili, some chili flakes, a teaspoon of that, 1 bay leaf, 3 tablespoons of garam masala, and that's it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to marinate our chicken. And the way we're going to do that is by taking our yogurt, our plain yogurt, just putting it right in there. And then the next step is to add half of our spices. So half of our garam masala, half the turmeric, half of those chilies, again, half chili powder, and half of that paprika. Perfect. Now all we want to do is mix that up really well. We want to incorporate all those lovely spices. And yogurt actually is a great marinade. It will help tenderize the chicken. And what you want to do is you want to keep that in the refrigerator to marinate for at least 1 hour. If you have the time, overnight is even better. So there we go. I'm going to wrap that up and put it right into the fridge. While our chicken's marinating, let me show you how to make a delicious basmati rice. How we got started is we added 2 tablespoons of oil in here. And then I took 1 onion and I sliced it and I caramelized it. And I caramelized it nice and slowly with a little bit of cinnamon, about 2 sticks of cinnamon and 1 bay leaf and a dash of cardamom. And that's going to give me lots of flavor for my rice. So we've washed the rice and we've rinsed it at least 3 times. And then what I've done is just strained it. And now I can add it into the onion and cinnamon mixture. So with basmati rice, it doesn't take very long and it's got so much flavor. So we've got 3 cups of rice, and what I have here is some chicken stock, and this is about 5 cups of chicken stock. Put that in there. And then all we need to do is wait for this to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then we can put the lid on and away we go. So once our rice comes to a boil, we lower it to simmer. We put a lid on the rice and let it cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. Perfect basmati rice. So our chicken's been marinating for about an hour. Now it's time to start our curry dish. We're going to add in our oil, put in our onions, our garlic, ginger. So we want to cook those out a bit. So now our onions and ginger and garlic are starting to get a little bit of color, which is perfect. They're translucent. Now it's time to add in our spices. So in goes the turmeric, chili powder, bay leaf, paprika. Put that in. We want to cook that out and toast all our spices. Then our garam masala goes in there. Mix that together. It's beautiful. It's going to start coming together and turning into a paste. Now it's a good time to add in our cilantro stems. So we're just going to cook off our spices for about 2 minutes at around a medium heat, and then we're going to add in our next ingredient. So our spices are nicely toasted, and now we're going to add in our tomato puree, and we're going to let that cook out for about a quick minute here. Perfect. So now we could add in our marinated chicken. So I want to get all that marinade in there. Combine everything, our tomato and marinade together. This smells delicious and it's just starting to cook. So we're going to put this on low. So now that we've got it on low, we're just going to cover this and let it cook for about 12 to 15 minutes until our chicken is fully cooked. And there we have it. So I took off the lid on our curry and I let this reduce for another 5 minutes just to help thicken that sauce. So now we're in a good spot. I'm going to add in our cilantro. And I'm just going to leave some aside to help with my garnishing later. And then I'm just going to mix this in. And we're ready for plating. So there we have it, our yogurt chicken curry. Just finish it with a little bit of cilantro. And we're going to serve that with a little bit of basmati rice. So delicious, so good. My family's going to love this. I hope you enjoy it. Keep watching and see you soon.